Alright, so I've downloaded SQLite from the website and I saved it off here. So in my C directory, I created a folder called SQLite, and then into it I pasted the SQLite 3 program. So you might have saved it off somewhere else, but this is the path where I've saved off the program. So if all downloaded correctly, we should be able to go into the command prompt, navigate into this folder, and then start the SQLite 3 program. So let's check that out. So now here I am in the C directory, and I've navigated to the SQLite 3 folder. And we can double check that that's where we are by typing this command, echo. Echo is a command that tells the computer to print out something to the screen. And then I'm going to type the % CD %, and CD here stands for current directory. And these two delimiters here just indicate that rather than printing out just explicitly the letter CD to the screen, I wanted to print out whatever the current directory is. So I'm going to hit enter. And here to the screen, it printed out that yes, I am correctly in the SQLite folder like I expected. So note that if you are on a Mac, the command to do this will just be pwd, but I'm on a Windows right now. Alright, so now from here, to get into the SQLite 3 program, I'm going to type SQLite 3 and then hit enter. So that took us into the program itself. And this program here will allow us to download and create and be able to modify databases. So note that in the upcoming text commands that I'll be typing into the command prompt, they'll be shown also as text below in this video. And I highly suggest that you type them along with me. But if you do end up being stuck or need some text to compare your commands to, the ones listed below will be able to help you out. Also note that the commands will only successfully work if you've properly downloaded the SQLite 3 program. So in the case that you mistype a command or you've installed SQLite 3 incorrectly, you might see a message such as bash SQLite 3 command not found, or something similar. So if you do see some kind of error, remember to check your spelling. Also look at the text commands below, and if that doesn't work, maybe uninstalling and then reinstalling everything again. So from here, to know that I'm in the SQLite 3 program, I can see that the version number is here, and then it's provided some text here to tell me how to get to the help prompts or to open up a file. So now that we're in the program, the question is, what do we type here? Well, English text won't work in this case. And we've learned about different computer languages such as Java and XML, which you've become intimately familiar with. So XML is a language that, primarily for Android, is specialized for generating layouts, whereas Java is specialized for coding the logic of the program. So our SQLite 3 program understands another computer language that's called SQL, and that's short for Structured Query Language. So to reiterate, SQLite is a database library, and it understands the SQL computer language. So SQL is a computer language that is optimized for working with databases. And unlike Java, which has language for making classes, variables, and control flow statements, SQL is all about creating tables and then adding and removing and then manipulating entries within them. Now, unlike Android Studio, where you type a program and then press run, working with SQLite is much more like having a very one-sided conversation with your computer. Well, actually, it's more like just ordering your computer to do a bunch of things for you, but you get the point. So, for example, if I'm going to order the computer to open a new file, a file that I want to call petsdb, I'm going to type in .open pets.db and then hit enter. So since the pets database didn't exist before, what I just did created it. Now we should be able to see it in the folder. So let's check it out. So let's go back to our directory here. And notice here that the pets.database file is created for us. So what I just demonstrated here was that I can type any instruction into SQL here, and as soon as I press enter, the command happens immediately. So when we first enter the program, SQLite 3 let us know that there's a helpful .help command that we could use to help find useful hints. So let's try that one out. .help. Whew. And if you noticed, SQLite 3 provided us a big list of all the different commands that are available. So here's the list of the commands, and then here's a little description about each of them. Now, one that catches my eye here is the .quit, and it allows us to exit the program. So let's try that one out. So I'm going to type dot quit. And now at this point, I'm just looking at my normal terminal. So I'm no longer using the SQLite program. And remember here, SQLite is the name of the folder that I saved it in, not the name of the program itself. And that's indicated by this C directory here. So it's important to note the difference between the SQLite and the normal terminal. So notice here if I type .help, the computer doesn't recognize it because only the SQLite 3 program recognizes this .help command. Now I'm going to open the SQLite program again, but this time I'm going to start it off by giving it the name of the database that I want it to be opened to directly once I'm in the program. So typing SQLite 3 is the name of the program, and then I'm going to put space and then pets.db. So telling the program that I want to jump directly into the pets database. So I'm going to hit enter. And so there you have it. So I've gone into the SQLite program, and remember this prompt looks different from this prompt, and I've opened up the pets.db. Alright, so now you know how to open up SQLite 3, close SQLite 3, and how to open up a database file. So now let's get ahead to making a table for the database.